Three, two, one.
Po, 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 po. My niggas, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's a boy Nazi. Welcome back to the New Money Wave FX group. So today, what I'm going to be doing is that I am going to be sharing my technical analysis that I have for the week. What's the weekly candle going to do and the daily candle and the 4-hour, because of like mostly my 15 minute trades, my 15 minutes analysis, I'm going to do them tomorrow, like around 2 o'clock. Reason being, why I'm doing them tomorrow is reason being those setups usually form after 2 o'clock South African time. Then after 3 South African time, which is 8:30 in the US, there's the setup formed. Maybe I'm looking to take my trades whereby my trading model presents the trades, So the pairs that I'm trading, guys, those are very dangerous pairs. I'm trading US 500, Get 30, and Nasdaq. For the US 500, guys, I use US 500 as my indicator towards Nasdaq. What the US 500 does, Nasdaq does. And then for the currency pairs, trading using my model, it's AUD, GBP USD, and Euro USD. Those are the only three currency pairs that I'm trading ever. Those are the only trading pairs that I'm trading ever. I want none of them other pairs. I'll trade none of those other pairs besides those pairs I just mentioned for you. So guys, let's get it with the analysis. Guys, welcome back to the charts. So what I'm going to be looking for, I'm going to be identifying my buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. Which sell side liquidity I've identified it first, and another sell side liquidity that I'm identifying, that price is looking forward to touching is this one. Price is looking forward to touch this sell side liquidity. And we have previous liquidity, sell side liquidity, and which is this one. You guys can see that, which is this one over here, sell side liquidity with those equal relative lows. So previously, guys, like last year, since this is like we are 14 days into 2025. So last year what I did, I identified my buy side liquidity with the previous highs. Because of, like, I thought the market would just continue a bit lower since this was the recent high that the price created. So I identified this as my buy side liquidity. And what I've seen price do is that price gave us a bearish market structure shift. So in the bearish market structure shift within the weekly time frame, I had to look for an FEG, which did not form. So price took out buy side liquidity, took out a bearish market structure shift, and gave us that bearish market structure shift. So what I was looking forward to was to look forward to that weekly FEG, which did not form. So that weekly FEG did not form. So what I had to do, I had to go on the daily charts. Remember, guys, I'm going to show you the weekly, daily, and the 4-hour and the 1 hour. 15 minutes, I'm not going to show you guys the 15 minutes right now, but I will show you the previous trade setup that I missed, what I might be expecting to looking forward to. So as I said, guys, price took out this low and gave us a bearish market structure shift. So what on the daily time frame, what I was looking at was this FEG, fair value gap. This is my model. So price tapped in our fair value gap. Price decided to give us another FEG inside of fair value gap. Decided to give those opportunities for those swing traders, because I'm not a swing trader. It decided to give swing traders another opportunity to do what? To enter again. So that those who entered on this FEG may be still holding this. Might be still holding this. To those who don't understand the fair value gap, guys, a fair value gap stands for an imbalance in the market. Fair value gap stands for an imbalance because of, like, price usually fails those imbalances before it continues with its direction. So it's an imbalance. I'm gonna change the color to this one and make it red to show you guys the entry point. that previously was had. You know, that's that fair value gap over there, the one that I just colored. That's the second fair value gap that price decided to keep before it continued with the downside momentum. So I'm just gonna clear it out. So guys, another thing, what the S&P does, Nasdaq does, that's not it. What the S&P does, Nasdaq does too. So if I had entered on the trade, I would have entered over here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I would have entered over here and placed this like this if I entered the trade. This is the model I'm looking for in the 15 minutes time frame and 5 minutes time frame. You see what I'm looking at? This is the same thing that I'm looking for. So the stop loss, the third candle that started the fair value gap, and I would have gotten nervous, like real nervous, if price decided to come back where to my entry point, guys. I would have been nervous as fuck. I don't want to lie to you. I would have been nervous as fuck like this, you know, not even seeing that the FEG firstly. I would have been nervous. Okay, price came back to my entry point. What's happening? Scared, you know. The traders, the typical trader emotions. I would have run scared because of like, why would have run scared? It is because of like, I wouldn't have seen this FEG over here. Reason being, the chart is filled with analysis. I wouldn't have seen that at the moment. But like with me, just showed you guys like how I would have seen that. I would have just had to look clearly and delete everything on the charts and look clearly what the price is looking for. So guys, what I'm saying is that what I said that on the weekly time frame price is gonna open bullish. Reason being is that we have a gap over here that price previously formed. So we have a gap and a bearish market structure shift again because this low was taken out by this low. So price might open bullishly, then continue with the bears to feel its mission towards the sell side liquidity. This strategy I'm looking forward to it on the 15 minutes time frame. So we're in a weekly time frame, guys. Since we are in a weekly time frame, as you guys can see on the 4-hour time frame, excuse me guys, like I'm dreaming about the weekly time frame, fuck that shit. So we are in the 4-hour time frame. So in the 4-hour time frame, what I'm looking at again, you see that gap I was talking about on the daily. Price will come and close this gap over here, this fair value gap. Price will come and close this fair value gap. Price is going to come and close this fair value gap. Price never continues with its missions without filling those gaps. Those gaps that we see in the charts, we use those gaps as entry points. And the third candle for our stop loss that started at FEG, you know. That's what we're doing. I can even show you guys, we're on the weekly time frame. This is the high, this is the previous high that price decided, you know what, I'm gonna talk it out. Price took out that high. Again, I'm showing you guys the model, I get it. I'm showing you guys the model, and forgive me guys if I'm analyzing too long. That's my buy side liquidity. What did the buy side liquidity do? Buy side liquidity got taken out, and we have a bearish market structure shift over here. We have a bearish market structure shift. Over here. Let me just close this fair value gap nicely, guys. It's a Sunday, man. Like, it's a Sunday. Praise the Lord. Don't forget to praise the Lord, gang. Don't forget. Buy side liquidity taken out. Still the same sell side liquidity. I will still use this as my same sell side liquidity as my TP, because that's my middle buy side liquidity taken out. Again, my entry point would be here. So, like those second trades for our would have taken it. Guys, remember, I'm not allowed to give you any trading advice, financial advice. Don't take this as a financial advice. This strategy is not 100% bulletproof. This strategy is not 100% Guys, let me tell you something. There's no strategy which has a 100% winning rate. This strategy doesn't have a 100% winning rate. I'm gonna give you guys what this strategy is from 50% to 70%, 50 to 70% win rate that you can find with this strategy. From 50 to 70% win rate that you can find. Like last year, I had the whole week. I don't know, let you guys. Last year, I had a whole week of TPs, TP after TP after TP after TP. You can go check my TikTok. You know, you can find the link here and go check my TikTok. Where in my TikTok I've placed, like, I only show setup. I'll never show profits, guys, because reason being, those whole setups that you guys see, it was me back testing my strategy, because I had just found the strategy around last year September or October, around there. So I decided to, let me just give it 3 months of learning the strategy and push. You know, because of like the support and resistance was not doing it for me. The support and resistance strategy, the trend lines were not doing it for me, guys. You guys can check my previous videos, like whereby I was like, no, I'm a pro with those strategy, guys. I'm a pro, but like what the reason it was not doing it for me, it was because of like setups were not getting, I was not getting regular setups like this strategy. You know, I had to wait, like sometimes I would wait 2 weeks without taking a trade, bruh. And when I finally take that trade, that setup, bruh, getting a loss, poof, stop loss taken out, price continue with my shit. Just imagine I had to fucking wait for a whole 2 weeks, which means I waited for nothing, bruh. So I decided, you know what, let me just move away from support and resistance and all that shit. Even though they work, you know, just like supply and demand, it's the same thing. Even over here, I use support and resistance, but I use it in a different way, in a different understanding, because I see the market with the naked eye. I'm not using moving averages. I'm not using any indicators. I'm using just my naked eye and price action to know where the market is going. Those are those things that I do not even have using support and resistance. I couldn't see the market naked like this while I was using those strategies. You know, I couldn't even see the market naked like this. So guys, on the 4 hour, I'm gonna clear the charts on the 4 hour time frame. Forgive me if I talk too much, but I have to care. I have to talk and show you guys the formula, you know, and give you guys the formula. I'm gonna go on my 15 minutes time frame and show you the previous trades I missed on Friday, because Friday it was NFP. So Friday it was NFP. Since Friday was NFP, sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity, you know. Reason being, the open of this candle, the open of 12 midnight candle, we traded above it, you know. So buy side liquidity, there's it there. That's the buy side liquidity. And what did price do? Price traded below this low, which gave us a market structure shift, bearish market structure shift. And what did price do again? You know why I missed this trade, guys? As I said, like sometimes you won't see that FEG because of like you in that rush, you in that minimum rush of trying to get in a trade, which was wrong for me to do. So I ended up not trading. I ended up not seeing the setup. That's it there. You see what I'm doing? What I'm looking at the 50 minutes time frame. That's what this is what I'm looking for next week. So obviously this is the previous setup. This is the previous setup. Like TP, always use TP at your sell side liquidity. Stop loss. That candle that started the fair value gap. Doesn't matter, bruh. Put that stop loss there, bruh. Put that stop loss there. Put that stop loss just below the dead candle that started the FEG. That's the setup I missed. I'm looking for these kind of setups every day. Every day I'm looking for those kind of setups. Every day, this is the kind of setups I'm looking for. It might not be clear because I'm using my cell phone to show you guys this, but I promise you guys from next week I'm going to be using my laptop to show you guys. So I'm done with the S&P 500 because of like I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for on J Buffett. I'm not even gonna analyze the the Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is the same thing as the US 500. So I'm just gonna go to AUDUSD and move away. And move away. So this year AUDUSD finna sell hard, guys. I wanna lie to you guys. So we're back again. We're back again. Sell side liquidity on the weekly time frame. We have to understand this shit, guys. I do this every single time, every day. Previously, what I had was the sell side liquidity from last year, and we took that shit out. Buy side liquidity from the previous side taken out. Price went down. Sometimes I don't know what's happening. It's slow, this phone, bruh. You know, we had multiple. Thank you. We had a bearish market structure shift over here. Just to show you guys what I'm looking at. You know what I said. These are the strategy I'm using on those pairs that I said, and we have a fair value gap. Do you guys see that? And also, you don't have to wait for that bearish market structure shift, because it's too far, that bearish market structure shift. So it kind of becomes useless. Here's the bearish market structure shift, the proper one, which leads you to an FEG, which leads to a fair value gap, which is our fair value gap. Either you place a stop loss, or you do a market structure, or you do a market execution, actually. You know, so what's the new candle gonna do, guys? Also, the new candle, I'm expecting it to open bullish, to try to close this gap and continue towards the downside. I'm gonna go on the daily time frame to understand this shit more. So we are on the daily time frame. As I said, we're expecting bulls for shorts. So on the daily time frame, my high marked as buy side liquidity. And I'm gonna use this close of Friday as my sell side liquidity. And switch on to lower time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. We also have a relative equal lows, guys. As you guys can see, we have relative equal lows within this. Relative equal lows within this. And again, which is, I'm gonna identify this high again. Just this high again. If we take that higher out, if price decide to take that higher out, we are going to be looking for bears, continuation bears. This buy side liquidity, go to my 1-hour time frame. I'm going to be clearing this one because my charts are not clean. I'm just going to be showing you analysis each and every week, you know. And this year I'm planning to show you guys the trades that I took, screen record trades, post them the next day, or post the same day, you know, depending on how fast I am. Because of, like, sometimes I get bored doing this shit, recording and all that, because it takes a lot of time, editing. You know, editing, that's the thing that bores me, bro. Like for trading, I never get bored of trading. I love trading with my whole heart. So guys, if price decides to take out this low, it's going to continue back, take out this high, which is going to give us a bullish market structure shift, you know, and came back where to an FEG that would have formed over here, because we took out the bullish market structure shift and continue TP taking in this TP over here. This is the only place I'll take my TP, then continue with a continuation towards the downside. We have a fair value gap over here, we might touch. We have a fair value gap that price might reach, you know. That's why I'm saying my TP might be here. So we never know what we are looking for. But I know what I'm looking for. We never know what the market might do, what the market might do, you know. I'm gonna go on the 15-minute time frame. So we have relative equal lows, as you guys can see. I would have marked them, but I don't know. I should let me mark this shit, bro. We have relative equal lows. Okay. We have relative equal lows. No, that's a high, man. Relative equal lows. Just need to have a clean shot, guys. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. You know, we have a relative equal lows. So guys, you know what I'm looking for? The formula. I'm looking for that formula. So it's a boy Anati. I'll see you guys for the next analysis around the week. Because of like, I just want to keep this video short, like, you know, 20 minutes is fine. So it's a boy Anati signing out.